What's up with it? What's up with it? What's up with it? Welcome to the city limits. I am your county commissioner. Relentless bar threat. Salute to Chasing Wealth, the clothing company, man. Salute to R&TCO, the campaign. Motherfucker. Yeah. Salute to domestic terrorists, man. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Say, man. I know it's been a minute. It's been a while. You know what I'm saying? YouTube just done put a whole damper on my little old parade, bro. Man, valid watch time and valid shorts views. These motherfuckers done took 900 and some thousand fucking views from my ass. Man. Then they keep yanking my motherfucking watch time up and down. So I don't even give a fuck. So I just been just doing what the fuck I mean, I ain't even I just keep posting my little shorts, doing what I do, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what to fucking do. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, bro, they just be just yanking a nigga, man. They be just yo-yoing a motherfucker left and right. So I'm just open this little monetization and shit. So I just pull up and do this shit here and pop my shit and talk my shit and get the fuck out of here. Keep on posting my shorts, keep posting my songs, and stick to the recipe. While y'all having a goddamn good Tuesday. Oh, it's Wednesday. Yeah, I forgot I was off today. Yeah, man. Hope everybody had a good day today, man. I ain't up to shit, man. Just pulling up, tapping in, seeing what it do. Blue, what it do? Sad and blue. Thank you for picking your head in, sister. Yes, ma'am. Say, man. I ain't up to shit, man. I ain't got no set topic because I ain't got nothing going on. I'm just pulling up. Y'all want to hit the link or something? Come up here and shoot your shit. Yes, ma'am. Salute. Yeah, if y'all want to just pull up, man, and go, y'all want to hit the link and just come up here and talk some shit, yeah, you're more than welcome. Hey, appreciate you, Blue. I appreciate you pulling up. Appreciate you pulling up, picking your head in. I don't even know nobody can hear me. I am on a old laptop. Indeed. Man, y'all want to hit that link, man, pull up. Man, come tap in, talk your shit. It's an open panel, man. There ain't no set motherfucking topics. I just, I've been absent on the live aspect, but I've been still active though. You know what I'm saying? I'm still active. Regardless. I am still active. There we go. We have a visitor. Let's go.
What's going on? Can you hear me? Relentless.
Yeah.
I don't know if this
What's
my.
up with it?
Yeah, what's going on? Long time no see.
Can you, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah. I've been absent. You know what I'm saying? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. You hear me?
Yeah, loud and clear.
Okay, is it a delay?
Appreciate you pulling up.
Is it a delay? Do you want me to go out and come back in?
Now, I can hear you. It's on my end. Hold on.
Okay.
Check my audio real quick. Yo,
Yo, microphone check.
yo,
Let's see. Yo,
microphone check.
see here.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. I don't know. Go out. Is there a delay or what's going on?
I don't freaking know. Hell nah.
StreamYard.
Yo,
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 yo.
I'm here.
Can you hear me now?
Can you hear me?
Can you hear me now?
I can.
What's up with
I
it?
can.
What's up with it?
Nothing. Long time no hear. I ain't heard from you all year. Oh damn, he done dropped. He shouldn't have did that. Lord, I don't know why people be leaving me on a panel by themselves because I'm about to act a plum fool. Let's see. Any, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a tiger by its toe. Let's see. I ain't gonna do nothing. I wish there was people in the chat that I could speak to. I hope everybody's having a blessed week as we turn into the weekends. I hope thus far this year, everyone has had a great, awesome year and they are, um, experiencing an abundance of everything, abundance of love, abundance of money, abundance of just health, abundance of just everything. That is my hope to all of you all. He shouldn't have did this. Now I just oh hey, how you doing? Can you hear me? Scared the shit out of me.
Yo.
Yo.
Hey, goddamn. Yo.
Look, I over here cutting the fuck up. Don't leave me on the pedal by myself.
Oh shit! I gotta go to the rewatch gang. Oh shit!
The replay.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you. I can hear you. I can hear you. If I can
Yes,
hum, I can hear.
working for certain. Yeah. What's up with it?
Nothing, man. Ain't again. Let me say it again. I ain't heard from you all year or seen you. You been busy?
Say, they've been working me like a Hebrew slave, man. I'm just
Mm-mm.
trying to be a good Hebrew.
Man,
Trying to be a good Hebrew.
they didn't Hebrew. Sounding like slave. Okay, type shit. They didn't get the memo. We free.
It's say, nah, yeah, you know how that shit go.
Yeah, yeah. Well, it seems and feels like we're about to enter into that generation again.
I think
We ain't.
I think we already there. You hear me?
Yeah, all them executive orders being pushed down. No more Black history. I wonder if he's gonna fuck with the 420 though. No Spanish moms,
Oh yeah, most deaf.
Mardi
Yeah,
Gras.
that's next. Yep.
You think
Black
gonna fuck
History Month.
with? No, Black history. Black history gonna be the first one. It's a wrap.
Oh, matter of fact, I forgot we passed fucking February, so shit.
Yeah, so it's
I
up.
guess next year they'll find a way to do away with that shit.
Yep. All in the month of February. I was trying to keep it nice and cultured with our people. But now it's April, so it's up and stuck.
God damn.
Say that again.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
No, I'm just saying, I said, God damn. I said, yeah. I agree.
Yeah.
Sheesh. And the other people.
Yeah, the other
The
people.
queer folk. God damn.
The blue people.
Say, man. Whew. Man, I hate I went back into dealing with the public. Yeah. I'm back in the retail game, so I'm dealing with people every fucking day.
Oof.
And
Shit, hell, ain't nothing to talk about when you get home because you talking to people every fucking day.
Let's fucking go. Say.
No, I suffer from the same conditions and ailments.
Yo, I don't want to do no more Papa Top. Smoke me some and just
Just
other than here, I
sail
mean,
on,
listen to music and shit, but
sail on to dreamland. I know
yo,
that's right.
and people so ignorant, man. It's like, God damn. I just like, oh
Your
shit.
people, your people.
No.
But you know, we all supposed to be adults.
But certain people ain't adulting. That just don't
Well,
say.
there's people that grow up and there's people that grow old. So the people that grow up are the ones that are adulting. The people who grow old just live to see another year and get a year older. But there is nothing there. There's no content. I mean, it's nothing that they can offer to humanity or mankind. They just really taking up space.
But to come in the store and aggravate the fuck out of me though.
Ooh, we ain't even need to
Oh,
go
they
there.
go there and aggravate the nigger. He's there.
Yeah. Oh, don't let them be retired. And then they just,
Oh no, I get
professional
them all day
shoppers.
long. All fucking day long.
Feel like
Retired
feel like an adult babysitter, like adult
yo,
daycare.
yo. Come in there,
Hmm.
get their little old bottle and their little cigarettes and act like I'm the unruly one and shit. And you come in here fucking with my livelihood and shit.
Yeah, get to your
Like,
job. That's
yeah,
audacity.
okay, you retired and all. Yeah, you ain't gotta work. Good for you. I ain't
Hmm.
work, motherfucker. So why you coming here fucking with me?
I'm trying to be like you when I grow up, motherfucker.
Get your shit and go. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? Like, goddamn. I'm a customer myself at Pretty Stores. I go get my shit and go. If they ain't got what
Yeah.
I want, fine.
In and
It
out.
is
In
what
and
it
out.
is. Damn.
Hmm.
I ain't finna make no spectacle. I ain't gonna give you shit. Cause I don't run them companies, man. All I do
Yeah.
is scare your shit. Whatever it ring up is what the fuck it is. And you come in here every goddamn day. So you already know how much your shit is and what the fuck
Plus
you paying
tax.
for.
Plus
What's
tax.
the tax? You hear me? Stop playing with me, man. You're gonna give me on 607 on the ass. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me.
They go play with your ass, because the customers are always right. They're always
Say, man, and that is some bullshit. Whoever came up with that slogan, I want to kick you dead in your goddamn shit pack for that.
right. In your
That's
goddamn
some
throat
shit.
chakra. So you
They
can't
ain't
say
nothing
those
to.
words no more. Hmm. But we got to pay the bills, until we get promoted or move on to something else and become a pencil pusher. We have to deal with our people. But boy, I miss the COVID days. I really do.
Contactless society.
Woo! 6 feet apart, motherfucker. You all in my personal
Say, man.
space.
Big facts
Miss it.
though. But I
I
was
mean,
I was still an essential worker during the time, so it was just like, ooh, nigga gloved up and masked up. You know what I'm
had
saying?
to be. You trying
We
to
talking about
protect the stuff. There's so much little baby spit coming out their mouth. I'm like, they had that shit down to a science, and then when the vid kind of like went away and shit, here my punk ass go. I'm like, damn, I've been swerving on vid for 20 years and shit. Now I got it. I'm like, God damn.
but say though, look, they be hovering on my counter right now. I be coughing and shit and doing the same. Man, you need to back your
Talking
ass
in my
up.
hocking it. Hell yeah, cover
Nah,
your mouth, motherfucker.
like, yeah. Say, man, cover that shit up and back the fuck up. And why you
That
leaning
shit
all
don't
over my
sound right.
goddamn counter and shit? Like, for real. Like, I'm tired too, motherfucker, but you don't see me leaning over this bitch. Back your bitch ass up.
Do you have a resting bitch face, or do you have a hey? Welcome to Sammy's, or, I mean, or do you what's
Big fast. For real.
cash, debit, credit, like you make it short, don't look them in the eye and shit. I know I be, ooh boy, people be afraid to approach me. Then half of the time I act like I don't hear their asses. I just keep it walking. I just keep nope, nope. I rebuke nope, nope, nope. We're not doing this. We ain't doing this today. Oh, he got quiet, y'all. I think he's
Yo,
about. Yo,
I'm back. I'm back.
you never said be right back. You nigga retarded.
Say, man, I don't flip this motherfucking clothes like twice. Say, man, ain't get right, boy. That nigga can't get right.
Can't get right. It be like
Dog,
that. You all discombobulated and shit. Have you digressed from your day yet, or are you just?
man, I've been on the move all day and shit, and I found it, but I've been on these Budweisers now.
Okay, playing catch up. I got you.
Yeah, I got all my little errands ran and shit, and did all the little shit I had to do, and then I've been drinking, but
I've been drinking.
drinking. Yeah,
Yeah,
what you been
retail.
into today?
I'm sorry.
What you been into today?
Man. Let's see.
Oh
In the
goddamn
bed.
shit.
In the bed. I mean, it ain't really. I mean, it's the same shit every day. In the bed, but the YouTube street's been real interesting today. I never really. I mean, for the most part, I try to stay away from it because yeah, it'd be making my blood pressure go up because yeah, it's not conducive to my health. We got a wild, untamed uh dog. Let me shut up. Yeah. So anyway, it's just been real interesting.
Wait. Hold up.
Yeah, I'm
You ain't
finna not. I'm finna. Now I'm trying to stay high vibrational and shit, man. I ain't finna do that. I ain't finna do that over here. We got how many hours left? Cause you was talking as soon as I clicked in. You said how many hours you need. Don't let me be the reason why.
Now I got 20 hours of this YouTube. I got 20 hours of this goddamn stream, y'all. So, y'all.
What we on the first hour or some shit?
Hell no, I ain't but 17 minutes in.
Yeah.
With nobody in the building.
Everybody over there at the other panels.
We got one head in the building.
Oh shit! Let me be on my best behavior.
Show yourself.
You drop down. Say hello.
I'm black and I'm proud. Yeah, hey man. Nah, but back to what you were saying about the YouTube streets.
Yeah.
Shit been real interesting, man. So
hard to stay out of it.
So since we scrolling down that avenue, how do you feel about the latest developments with the
Oh
case?
man. Yeah.
And you do work for the government, right?
Yes, I do.
So I know you got an interesting perspective about this. So you only goddamn run it down. Let's go.
No, it ain't that serious. But I listened. Did you see it was a live from Lil Freddie's cousin?
No.
You need to go and see it. She gave a perspective from their side.
From whose
side? Lil Freddie, and she can't really speak on Yellow Beezy because she said she really didn't know him. He's not from Oak Grove or whatever the name, Oak Hill, whatever the fuck that place is over there. But Oak Cliff, okay. So Mo, all the songs that he wrote, especially the Slide on them, and she said those were our people. She was speaking about the guy. It was one guy who can't walk. I remember him, bragging about that. There's another guy who eyeball was shot out. But then they said that he healed, thank God. But she was like, that was, these are all of our real people. Like he took down a lot of folks down, and then all of a sudden, because somebody found it because he was on Little Freddie turf. You didn't think that you was gonna get caught, and I mean, from how she was sounding. Yeah, and we'll slide about our people, and if they come for little Freddie, he gonna make something about he gonna make it like salt and pepper. Whatever the fuck whatever the fuck that means. But then once you get through with little Freddie, then you got to go through Zay Zay, and I'm throwing names out there. Then KK, and then I mean she named all the streets because everybody is like a unit. But said that he had, when he was alive, came to like a party, and it was a bunch of family members outside and young ones, and he just came through there shooting it all up. Uh, and
Who
it
did?
wasn't
3?
3.
Wow.
I need to let me see if I can get on my other device. It was really interesting because I never heard it from the other side perspective. Now, I've always said, that he did unalive a lot of people. And I'm sure they had children, you know what I'm saying? So, Mo3 family feels the same way. However, I don't know how they feel about the fact that he is responsible for a lot of lives, either being altered or not here much longer or not here anymore. So, just hearing it from a different perspective, honestly, the people who we were pulling in, the people that were trying for his death, first of all, it's not even a dent. It's not even a dent to, I feel, the people who were involved, because the fact that it was done on a highway, okay, and I'm talking from police officers to, even the people. I mean, we never got or seen anybody with, because we all have phone. We all have phones. You at a standstill, then you start moving. You see a body, because they didn't even, put anything over his body to try to, with, some type of, maintain some type of dignity. But and then they got away off of the highway. It had to. I mean, it was an orchestra of people. You know what I'm saying? But we got all these people, these couple of people that they're naming now. But I really think that after this, there's gonna have to be a RICO. Just listening to the stuff that everybody is saying, it's gonna have to be a RICO.
Already.
The cousin, she spoke about uh, um she said it was her brother-in-law or something like that. Anyway, she had just had her baby. He had just met the baby, and then boom, 3 was responsible for his death. I can't remember what the names was. Let me see if I can find the girl's name. But she was being very explicit. Now, I'm just trying to figure out what has changed, because everybody has kind of like been mute about this whole topic. Then all of a sudden, Kogati hits the panel and started talking
Ooh.
about how he was a snake, and he's not faced with any type of legality issues. So now he's been talking. I'm hearing that the mother is putting posts on her Facebook page saying, finally we can get
Justice.
justice. I just found the thing. I'm trying to see if I can.
Yeah, I've been on the fence about the
What's her name?
Kogat too.
Hold on. This is from Queen 88 shit. No, this is not the one I'm talking about. Unless she was speaking from it. But no, let me see. There's another one, and it was just her by herself. But at any rate, yeah. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I'm listening. What are your thoughts?
No, I was just kind of thinking about Cole Gotti and how he kind of finally started being a little outspoken about the situation.
Mm-hmm.
And certain instances about the estate and all that. And I ain't gonna fuck it. I'm on my goddamn channel. I can say what the fuck I feel. But I always felt like it was some
Are you from
bullshit.
Texas?
Yeah. I'm from Texas.
You're not from Dallas, are you?
I spent half my life there, but I mean,
Okay.
but I'm not aware of the politics, like, because I
Okay,
said
because
I've been out the state for a while, but
yeah, they be tripping me out with that Dallas business. A lot of people, well, people who say that they can't really speak on it, but the streets know, but they don't speak on it publicly because they stay there. You know what I'm saying? So they can be subjected to anything from the
facts,
opposite side.
facts.
But go ahead, but go ahead. I just
Yeah,
want.
and that's another thing too. Like, cause I have people out here where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? They ask me about that situation and Mo 3 and all this shit. I'm like, I mean, I can't really give you no insight about it because I've been out the state. Then I be tapping in with my people back home. You know what I'm saying? And they be telling me, man, bro, this and that and that. Pretty much what you were saying, like how he did what he did, and freaking he was just it kind of like. But then it's kind of going back to rain too,
Man,
and it's kind of like, bro, you kept that shit in his head to perpetuate that shit.
um, on Sense Live, uh, she said that Kogati had reached out to her and said that he wanted to clear the narrative, right? Well, unfortunately, he never hit the link. She reached out to Rain because he wanted Rain to be there too. Well, she said, well, I'll get y'all the tea anyway. And so she was saying, I mean, she went all the way back to California. Now we knew that he had something going on in California. And then he supposedly flew into Texas. And then the next day he was supposed to be headed out to that movie set. Um, but Kogati was speaking about the fact $10,000 came up missing while they was out there in California. Something about well, Kogati um wanted to jack him up at first, but then Mo 3 was like, "No, that's my money." So he dog walked him, fucked him, beat his ass up, and then after that, Kogati got a hold of his ass too. So then, of course, they get back to the city, and so people in the chat was like, "Oh, so there is a motive." There is a motive, if in fact, because see, I know I was hearing them say that, he was trying to break away from Rain. He was trying to move around and Rain got wind of it. So, basically, that's money walking away from him. He already knew that he didn't secure any type of contract. And it was more of a shake of a hand as to how much money he would receive. And so, he knew if 3 would, move around, that he wouldn't probably come across an artist such as him. So he had feelings about that. I think he probably felt like he was due more. Um, as I understand, he's taken away from the estate. It's a lot of stuff that they say about Rainwater. Um, and everybody can't be saying the same shit about a person and there be no validity.
Facts. And
But
that's
again,
kind of
I think you know trial's supposed to be. I don't know if it's starting. I heard the 11th. But once they're through with these people, uh, they strongly suggest. Now, see, it was at the beginning. It was being investigated at the city level. Then we had that breach at the police station, and like 2 terabytes of info somehow was deleted. And so then I guess, uh, according to the feds, they wasn't moving fast enough. So the feds has taken over the actual case as to the reason why we had, I guess, all these undeveloped or these news reports with people being apprehended. And I know it's more to come, unless they end up stanky somewhere in somebody's trunk. But it's just that whole area, man. It sounds like it's just contaminated and riddled with a lot of criminals. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and it's like that everywhere in every city, but it just I don't know. It's just I think it's the generation, man. I'm gonna put it on the generation. Fuck the location.
Right.
They
But
don't value life like we do.
you know, they show the fuck don't.
You
They
know,
don't.
I heard that one of the killers, little Ronnie and his daughter, is the one that kind of told on Yellow Beezy. Probably to make a deal or some shit. I don't know.
Whoa.
But it all ties in. So now everybody is trying. They can't wait to Yayo, go Yayo, whatever his name is. Because I remember him when he got out. And I remember every time seeing him on some type of social media just arguing and mad about something. Didn't realize that dude got locked back up. Now, as I understand, Ronnie is supposed to be his right man, or a good friend of his. So, Lord have mercy, when he get out, he probably gonna tear some shit up.
Man. That's square business though.
That's all I have to report at this. Like I'm saying, I wish we had an Atlanta sector. I shouldn't be all in y'all shit, man. The only reason why, and that's what brought me over here, was the Mo 3. I didn't realize he was dead. You know what I'm saying? He stopped showing up on his Facebook Live. I was Facebook friends with him. So I had to go looking for the motherfucker. I'm like, and then I started seeing rest in peace, rest in peace. I'm like, what the I'm like, what? Hold on.
Yeah.
No. And I'm just like, because see, I didn't even know he had started. I don't know. Did he? I guess he started being on Instagram and on YouTube. I thought he was only on Facebook because that's the only time I caught him doing the lives, and the way he described, he's a good storyteller. You know what I'm saying? About, he'll tell you everything to the T. And then he'll play with you, bitch. I recorded it. Like, and it's all, I mean, for real. It's like, you have to have 2 phones so that you can show proof. You know what I'm saying? It ain't my words.
Yeah.
It's, and so, yeah, I used to always enjoy that. And then his page went dead. And so I'm like, what happened? Then all of a sudden, like I say, I start seeing it. So it's just so sad. But then I had seen Yellow Beezy on The Breakfast Club. And he had like a cast on or something like that. He had just gotten shot, I guess also on a highway. But he
Yeah.
lived. But
Yeah.
he never I know he know who did it to him. And they kept asking him the question. He was like, "Nah, man, nah, I just, I was just leaving the club and I know I shouldn't have been out at that particular time and I was a target, da da da." But I didn't know at the time when I saw that these guys were rivals. And so it kind
Yeah.
of made sense.
And what people keep leaving out the equation is a blood and a crip.
Oh, okay.
Mo 3 is a blood. Beezy is a crip. So that's what made it so easy for these niggas to be for the focal point of the matter. What people don't realize.
Right.
But 3 was trolling like a motherfucker too.
He
You know what I'm
was.
saying? And me and my brother talked about that shit a lot. Even when I came home back last May, he was like, he said, man, and 3 is a great artist though. And he
Yes, he
is
is.
though. I mean, he's a great fucking artist. He can
He
sing,
is.
he rap fast, he do all that good shit. And Beezy, I mean, I can't even take shit. Cause I'm from Texas, so I ride with both of them. You know what I'm saying? Like just on the strength of Texas
Yeah.
music. You know what I'm saying? Because I
Mhm.
just feel like they'd have been a great force together. You know what I'm saying? All of them.
All of
You
them.
know,
Yeah.
Trap. You know what I'm saying? Trap, Beezy 3, bro. They've been fucking the goddamn East streets up right now. If they, you know what I'm saying? But But like I said,
Couldn't put their
that chicken
differences
blood
aside.
shit.
But see,
It,
I think R.E.L.N.T.L.E.S.S was playing all of them against each other because I know when Mo3 had got invited to some type of show, I don't know where the location was.
in Fort Worth, I
Um,
think that's when he shot that one cat. I think in Fort Worth.
no, this is when he got locked up, and then he was like, Yellow
Okay,
Beezy was
before,
like,
yeah, okay, yeah.
yeah, Yellow Beezy was like, yeah, nah, I don't want him here, but he was invited. And so he was like, why would Mo3 was saying, why wouldn't, because I believe it was like $40,000 to go and perform. And so, I'm not finna come over here and act a fool knowing that y'all got all these kind of police officers. I'm just trying to come over here and make my money. He was saying that he had a flight to another city after that show. So, basically he wasn't
Already.
sticking around for no bullshit. And then ended up getting locked up before he can even get inside. And when little Freddie found out that he was locked up, he tried bailing him out, but uh, Rain kind of intervened between that. So at least I could say with Trap there was some sort of loyalty or some type of friendship or some type of street code. I guess I don't know. Um, but I thought that was very admirable of him to attempt to try and do that. But I don't know. It's just it's sad, but it's everywhere. That Fulio situation, I think somebody starting to slide for him. Um, and babies are being shot. I don't,
Man,
babies are being shot like they shooting up houses and just they don't give a lolly fuck. They just
yeah,
mad down there.
no regard for life or nobody in it.
Hmm. Yeah,
And I totally
yeah.
agree with you. I rap about that shit all the time. It's just like, you can't, it's just so fucked up, man. Cause these kids, they just don't. And then these other rappers and they perpetuating this shit and this lifestyle and shit. And half of these motherfuckers ain't about that
Don't
shit.
even live it. Perpetrating. Yes,
Yeah.
because the people who really live that life don't really want to talk about it. You understand what I'm saying?
No,
Because
yeah,
they
yeah,
too
yeah.
busy trying to survive.
Real killers move in silence. And yeah, and that too. You know what I'm saying? Just like a bunch of you motherfuckers getting locked up, like Brick Baby locked up because some shit he done said on Adam 22 shit on No Jumper.
Okay, that's what they talking about. Okay.
Yeah, so that's been the next big break
Yeah.
news, you know what I'm saying? And which it was stupid of him to do the shit he did.
What
Bro,
did he
why
do?
these niggas don't know to just shut the fuck up and they don't realize these culture vulture motherfuckers is baiting you to talk about some shit that you ain't got no business talking about.
Right.
And now look at you. He's still going on with his podcast and you locked the fuck up.
But isn't no jumpers being investigated for some type of prostitution ring or some shit like that?
Allegedly.
There's just too
Allegedly.
much fucking going on. But
Yeah.
everybody, all the rappers know that. Well, I know. Coincidentally, after somebody leaves No Jumper, they end up being apprehended for
And that's
whatever
what they
reason.
and that's what they were saying with Brick Baby. They said they was following the feds was following him every matter of fact, the episode in question when he said what he said, they followed him and they locked him up.
Mm.
But they had already been like trailing him every episode that he'd been on there. So they had already been watching this dude.
Yeah,
And
and
then
they'll watch it. They'll do surveillance 3, 4, 5 years. That's what happened to Young Thug. They was watching them. They was watching these bodies drop. They could have rung these mother. I mean, one body should have been enough, but they were watching them for years before they
facts,
decided to get this RICO started.
facts. But how did oh my god. See, you making me but this stuff has already been out. Young Thug is a Mason.
Mm-hmm.
Prior to his arrest, allegedly, and I'm saying allegedly, YouTube, y'all
How would you
already,
do right directly?
y'all already been doing me dirty already. Allegedly,
Allegedly.
he signed
The
on paper
copyright.
before he,
Copyright. For
you know what I'm
educational
saying?
purposes. Yeah, entertainment and educational purposes. Yes,
Yeah,
let's
can
go.
we get a disclaimer in here real quick?
Yeah.
Hey, but look, the boy done signed his Masonic papers before he got locked up.
That's a new angle.
And the thing about the masonry, yes, you gonna have to go sit down for a minute, but we still gonna take care of you because he wasn't supposed to get out of jail.
Yeah, but all those damn charges.
And then I done seen like in the headlines where he done violated this shit and he probably finna get locked the fuck up, which was a trap. They did
Right.
that. That was a trap. They knew that boy. The slightest infraction, they know they could violate him for anything, whether it's a
Man, they
lie.
talking about he can't be in the city of Atlanta. Man, what you
Come
mean? That's where
on,
the fuck he came from.
come on.
So it's like a lot of people don't want to come out on paper because the
Appreciate
stipulations
you,
behind it.
appreciate you for that. Yo, already. Say
The
so. I
stipulation
mean,
behind it. So you can, I mean, any type of infraction, like stupid stuff, like you can't be uh, hanging out with other felons.
that
You can't you can't be around guns, just depending on the crime that you committed. You can't be around guns or anybody who has guns. Um,
that part.
just I mean, it's just a bunch of stipulations, and you really have to keep your nose clean. And they already anticipating. I mean, they already know. I think they released him so they can get more information.
That yep. That's my initial reaction to that. I think it was all supplied just to let him free and see how much he gonna interact with the public or whoever he fucking with on the cool. And then
Hmm.
you know what I'm saying, and just you know what I'm saying. Cause like I said, it ain't gonna take for him to breathe wrong to send his ass back.
Yep.
It was all a fucking plot. You know what I'm saying? Just like
So let me ask you this: do you think Donald Trump is going to pardon him?
hell no.
Why not? He did Lil Wayne.
Well, okay, now you making an interesting point with that because why would
Hmm.
he do that? Why would he pardon him though?
Why would he pardon Lil Wayne before he even go to jail to
Because
start
he
his
went
sentence?
because he was in there for a non-violent offense. Young Thug is in that bitch for some racketeering and murder type shit.
Who was the other one? Kodak Black. He
Kodak,
pardoned.
yeah, he pardoned him too.
What was Kodak in there for?
I thought at the time was some parole violation.
What was the initial charge? I'm sure it was crime. He's down there in Florida.
I don't know what the initial charge was.
Yeah. Trump is it's man. In a minute, this finna be a third world country.
So how you
Uh,
feel about Trump? Since you going in that bag, how you feel about Trump?
you already know. Man, look, they offered this opportunity called what was it called? I want to get the verbiage right. Hold on for a second. And then they yanked that shit from us. I think it was like end of the road or flag on the pole. I forgot what it's called. But anyway, it was offering all federal employees who were remote access. He said they need to bring their ass on in. And it was called end of the road. Uh, the people who were remote access, if they did not want to come back to the brick and mortar, he would offer them the option of resigning, and all you had to put on the title, the subject line was resign, and then send it to them. And then in it stated that you'll get 8 months of pay, and they'll defer your retirement, but ultimately, you'll receive your retirement. Well, when I found out about that shit, where do I sign? And see, where I think what he didn't anticipate, because it was to the Department of Defense, but it wasn't like the active soldiers couldn't sign up for it. Let me see, the fire department. Let me see. It was a United States Postal workers could not sign. If anybody who's essential, they wouldn't offer it to them. So, but what I think he did not realize or anticipate, I think every last one of them motherfuckers, plus a mo, signed up for that end of the road shit. Because once we realized his ass was going to be in the office, I'm talking about the first 3 days, it was like 2, 3, 4, 500 goddamn executive orders that was being sent down. And when that executive order, end of the road, was sent down, again, it was a executive decision. However, how to implement it, they hadn't gone that far. So again, they didn't anticipate as many people signing up for it. And then ultimately, I think last week they tell us, because we're non-appropriated funds, that we don't qualify. I'm like, wow. So now they're getting into the into the crannies and the corners to try to hold a motherfucker back, because I don't think nobody wants to be up under this administration. Like he is, I'm talking about, he's going back to the people who investigated him, who I mean, I bet you he was taking a bunch of names while he was down these 4 years. And as soon as he came through that fucking door, man, he started firing everything and everybody.
Yeah, he did. The same, man. And on top of the foreign affairs he been fucking doing, I'm just like, boy, he gonna get us fucking bombed.
Yeah, I just hope they get this. I hope they get the coordinates right now. Shit, don't fuck up. You know what I'm saying? And shoot us down. Mar-a-Lago, White House. I don't know if he got anything up there in the Beltway area, but make sure y'all get this shit right. And fucking with the Chinese, don't make the fucking Korean. What's that little short? I think it's the Korean guy, the North Korean guy. We thought his ass was dead for a minute.
Man.
What's that dude name? North Korean. Let me see, hold on. Because his sister popped out and we was just knowing he was, and they said he was dead.
Kim Jong
Kim Jong or some shit like Kim, yeah. And Putin.
What'd you say happened?
No, we thought he was dead. I mean, kind of find out that I think they said that he had cancer or something. He gotten real sick. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah. You're right. Yeah.
Then also, wasn't he the one? Yeah, he was the one that fucking killed his dad or uncle or somebody to get in position where he was in.
Yeah, it was something like that. Something like somebody real close to him.
Yeah, and then now we got Putin. Y'all, they stirring up his damn boogers. Now here we go with his ass, and I'm just like, God damn, that was besties. The fuck? I think they was there playing footsie and shit when we saw him last time. God, these niggas, he big mad. Like everybody mad at us. Shit.
I know. I ain't. My brothers, they been like, man, fuck Trump. He got all them felonies and shit. How the fuck he supposed to be in the White House? And
man, that is facts. Like, if you and see, this is the shit and see, what upsets me is this. Now, when we realized that we had 4 years to get this shit on the docket, we should have leveled the playing field. Now, if felons cannot vote, how the fuck this look that a felon can run for presidency and run a country? Like, that shit does not make any sense. Like, it should be automatic. I mean, what's the purpose? What's the purpose of vetting, prospective presidents, asking for their tax records just so that we can make sure that, you won't be able to get paid off by another country, or if you don't owe any debt to another, just making sure that you're a solid person. We do all this, and the whole time while he was presidency, I would love to give you guys my financials, and however, I'm under audit. IRS said, no, the fuck he ain't. No, the fuck he ain't. He just don't want to show it to us. And then when they were able to, come to find out, he owes all these countries a lot of money.
Yeah.
His whole integrity, the intent. They say he is a good businessman. As to the reason why they wanted him to run the country. But why is people forgetting the fact that he had filed for bankruptcy 4 times? The fact that he didn't start paying taxes until he finally made it to the White House, and that was for the first 2 years. We just gonna act like, because see, to the normal person, if that was us, and let us not fucking pay our taxes. Richard Pryor got locked up for not paying taxes.
Yeah.
A bunch of them.
Yeah. But
So,
they're gonna keep it a bean, sis. They're gonna keep this shit a bean. The Biden administration ain't shit.
Yeah, well, they were worthless.
They spent all that money to Ukraine, which we always fucking do.
It was evident. It was evident. It was evident with the accusation of his son that made it, that gave it some validity. The fact that, Ukraine was not a part of NATO or some shit like that. So we were not supposed to be supporting them. However,
but we did. Biden was sending that money over there like it wasn't shit, because he knew that he had no. But
he had investments.
Just gonna keep it 1,000. Presidents don't have no fucking power. It's the committee of 300, the Senate and Congress. Them motherfuckers.
Exactly. Okay, that's what I'm motherfucking talking about. See, people forget that part. He is the signer after everything. If we would have had the House and the Senate locked like we did in the Biden administration, or even if Trump became the president, if we had the House and the Senate on lock, this shit that we dealing with all these executive decisions and all these changes and stuff that, like, he want to change your fucking ocean's name. Why the fuck that? What the Waka Flocka? For real, Mexico. What is the New Mexico River? Some shit. Like, what would that do to make us any better as a country?
What the fuck do that got to do with anything?
I'm just trying to understand. Make me. Hey, Flint got some fucked up water up there and shit. Still,
damn country. We too worried about everybody else's backyard but our own. You know what I'm saying? And
he has not done anything for the people thus far. He had already said that the food stamp people can't buy no more junk food. Like, everybody finna lose their shit. You know what I'm saying? Because they can't buy junk food. Well, this is how I feel about it. That's supposed to be a temporary situation, not a generational situation.
Temporary. Yep. Fact.
So, children that grew up in Section 8 get grandfathered in and they automatically qualify for Section 8. We got, and then the waiting list is forever for people who, that is down on their luck.
Yeah.
And we have to wait forever because
blood to that shit. And but they'll get that shit to motherfuckers that's overqualified for it.
There are some millionaires
I work in retail, so I know.
Yep, there are some millionaires that's on food stamps, all that good fun shit.
I seen women coming there. These motherfuckers pulling up back then it was like 2017 when I was working at 7-Eleven, right?
Mm-hmm.
These motherfuckers pulling up in goddamn brand new motherfucking SUVs and got like $600, $700, $800 in goddamn food stamps. And you working a goddamn job 16 hours. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But in West Virginia, they do that. They give food stamps and shit and assistance to anybody.
Mm.
But in Texas, it ain't like that. Like, nigga, you got to be really fucked off to really get some shit in Texas. You know what I'm saying? But out here, they don't give a damn. They'll give you food stamps, disability, fucking
Cash
unemployment
aid, child
and
care.
shit. Yeah, all that shit easy as fuck. And ain't a goddamn thing wrong with you. You can get out here and go work just as much as I do. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Like these women that's on Social Security. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I got to back back, but you also didn't have 4 kids. Like, nigga, are you like a flat back or what? I forgot what they call it, but don't you need your fucking back to make these babies, bitch? And you supposed to have a bad back, or I'm an asthmatic. Yeah,
Salute King Miller. Yeah, big facts though. Big facts though.
and then they just, for the rest of their life, just
Yeah,
Social Security. So it's just like, or if you come into the country as an illegal immigrant, come work for like 3 days, then they qualify for Social Security, because they're saying, by the time it's time for us to collect, nothing gonna be there.
nothing.
People are living too long. They giving it to
Nothing.
the immigrants. And I mean,
Man,
huh?
say they giving all that money to these motherfuckers to come over here
And
and be
fuck
on
us up.
man, and don't do shit for us.
All right. Like,
But
it was like, it literally took an act of Congress to get them to fucking break down. I mean, these motherfuckers act like it was coming out of their fucking pocket. Meanwhile, they voted to get themselves some raises, but they on the fence about another stimulus check. And I'm like, why is y'all acting like this y'all fucking money? Like, y'all know, folks, I mean, I'm talking about, if you did not take the vaccination, automatically you were fired. So then
yeah, yeah,
now people had to go and get unemployment. People who've been working 30, 40, 50 years,
yeah,
um, didn't know what to do with themselves, man. I was taking calls from home for the Department of Ohio. And it was just the fact that, I mean, as a matter of fact, it was all backwards, because it was like, okay, a person that got laid off making $15 and let's say $7 an hour, get laid off, they would get unemployment plus that pandemic money, which was $600, which was equivalent to $15 an hour. And so
yeah.
whatever they was receiving plus $600, they was in it. Yeah. And then they was like, well, you need to try to still be applying for jobs. Who? Who? I wouldn't.
Say, I seen it. Them motherfuckers wasn't going to work and coming in that bitch and blowing that money on goddamn me, whatever the fuck they want to. And I was an essential worker at the time, so that made me extra mad.
Oh
You know
my
what I'm saying?
God. Oh my
Yeah, I
God. And then a
I
little,
work, huh?
go ahead.
Nah, what you were saying?
Them damn bonuses for the fucking essential workers. You know what I'm saying?
They didn't give us
Shit.
shit.
Oh my
And
God.
then you know what I'm saying? I'm going to work, and these motherfuckers all up on me and shit. I'm like, bro, man, we supposed to be social distancing and shit. They ain't give a fuck.
No, they didn't. I knew it was up that's when I caught COVID. They was talking about, yeah, we're gonna drop them. And I'm talking about, I love my little mask. I had, because I coordinate everything. I had red, burgundy, black, gray. I mean, I had all the colors, right? And then they was like, all right, if you're fully vaccinated, y'all could drop the mask. People who are not vaccinated had to stay, covered with the mask. So of course, and a person who is asymptomatic has COVID, they that shit stays in their system for 45 days. So even though the carrier does not have any symptoms, is walking amongst us and contaminating and just fucking up everything in its path, because of the fact that they don't have any symptoms. And it
Facts.
hit close to home. My cousin, he had caught COVID 3 times, but of course, he was young and healthy. And we went and had a birthday party we had a reunion for my uncle that had just passed away, and his daughter, she was 50. She was sick. She was overweight at that time, and she actually didn't partake in the in the actual. She was in her room, but my cousin went in to give her a hug and kiss. Hey, cuz, da da da, this, that, and the third. And 2 days later, she's in the hospital as well as her sister. They incubated my cousin. She never made it out. And then I was just so mad at my cousin. I wonder how the fuck he feel today, knowing that something as simple as 6 feet or putting a mask on, even though you don't have fucking symptoms, could save a person's life. Crazy work. And then hold on, I got one more thing to say. Then if your president, if he would have acted a lot fucking faster, because remember, he stated there is no such thing as the vid. What are you talking about? There's no such thing. Then shit got real when he contracted this shit. Then cat's out the bag. Yeah, yeah. So now, okay, yeah, it's here. Now, when it's time for you to vote, how many people we lost? Over 100,000, 200,000, 300,000 people's lives? Nigga, that could have
Man,
been your votes that you needed to keep your ass in the White House, but no. And then you
already.
trying to get us to drink bleach, and then that whatever that pill was, he had invested in that pill. That's why he was pushing that pill.
Yep. Him and Bill Gates.
Man,
Bastards.
it's just sad, man. Like, I don't understand why we're living up on the old laws. I don't understand why
It's all
it
a
is okay
plan.
for
It's
people
all
to
a
be
plan.
a part of the Senate and House, to be there for 30, 40 fucking years. I mean, because of the fact, 30, 40, 50 years ago, they still wanted us to still be not considered as U.S. citizens. The
Fact.
women was not considered citizen. Yeah, and they was voting on that shit. Now they had to change with the time, but they was really feeling that way, and you could tell it now because they normalizing this shit. All this racist shit that they passing, they been
Yep.
feeling that way.
Yep. It's all a plan. It's all a plan and format. Motherfuckers got a blind eye to this shit, man. This shit, they've been orchestrating this shit since 1778 when Illuminati and shit got established.
Mm-hmm.
They've been planning and plotting this shit. You look up the 21 goals of the Illuminati,
Mm-hmm.
everything that these motherfuckers doing, they executed that shit to the fullest.
Crazy work.
Even with the music, these kids, this drill shit and all that shit,
Yes.
it was all
Mm-hmm.
a fucking plan. It was all a plan. But
They said that the weed, because in some states, it's legal, but it's something about that weed that they're selling in these dispensaries. Like,
man,
why would they want to just up and yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, we're gonna make it
and it's
legal.
going and it's going for cheap, for
Yeah.
dirt cheap too. You know what I'm saying? You can go to the dispensaries and get a gram for $10.
So
But I don't, huh? What'd you say?
you gotta know something wrong.
Yeah, that too. And the fentanyl crisis going on. I think
You
that
know,
shit
the
is
the person that said it best, Boosie. I would much rather crack. They live 50, 40 years. They drop engines. They be throwing 3 shots, mow the grass. He said, but if you on fentanyl, hit it one time and you dead. He was like, I'd much rather crack. I was like, God damn, that nigga is making sense. Like, I mean,
yeah.
crackheads, they do die from it, but they don't die like fentanyl, like
Man,
instantly. Man,
I
it's
don't know.
crazy.
I don't know a crackhead that ain't died from nothing but old age.
He said, I'd much rather crack. They over here running. They playing
Man,
basketball.
that
They dropping
motherfucker,
engines.
goddamn. You talk about relentless, nigga. That motherfucker relentless for
Yeah.
real. Like, I ain't never
But that
seen a
next is,
crackhead die from fucking crack. If they die from old age, nigga, because
Yeah,
they run for that shit. But they
yeah.
still nigga wash your car, clean your house, well.
I mean, willing and ready to do anything for the next hit.
You hear me? Same, man.
And I'm talking about the fentanyl be so fucking potent to the point where you touch the body, you're, they, the first responders, they be goddamn, they have to get medevaced out. You know what I'm saying? Like, who the fuck? Like, why are they lacing and why are they lacing? Because if you look at the concentrate, if you actually look at the ingredients of alprazipam or let me see, or just I don't know what else they sell out there, but I want to speak about alprazipam because I take it Xanax. There's nothing in
Already.
there. There's nothing in there that says fentanyl.
No,
So
no.
while we in the streets, you're buying it, and you're getting. I mean, you're getting fentanyl in it. Like I don't, fentanyl. I believe is for cancer patients to help them with pain. And now they done took this shit all the way to a new level and
Yeah,
putting it in drugs.
yeah. I mean, from my research, I seen where that shit's supposed to be like a tranquilizer, and like you said, for like cancer patients. But that shit ain't for like human consumption. You can't mix that shit with goddamn coke and all that,
Right.
and you know what I'm saying, and
And don't expect to
heroin and shit.
overdose.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
they kill a motherfucker disco dead quick. You know what I'm saying? Just
I
like
tell you, I was in the emergency room. Stomach was hurting so bad. They was like, okay, we're gonna give you some fentanyl. I got scared as shit. I was like, wait a minute, hold on, fit.
they offered you that.
Yeah, but then after shit, then I'm like, okay, when it gonna kick in? And so it was like, hey, I'm gonna need something else. And they was like, well, we can't give you nothing else because you're gonna overdose. I'm like, hold on.
What the fuck?
I mean, my baby toe wasn't even fucking numb. The fuck? I get the
Mm-mm.
regular, let me get the regular Tylenol 3, please. Just regular.
Well, minutes. Hey man, y'all don't give me some ibuprofen around this bitch.
Yeah, I might well get 800 milligrams because see, fentanyl ain't here no shit. I mean, I could not, because I was so scared. I was making sure I stay alert because I didn't know, but then I was in the hospital, you know what I'm saying? But I thought, Fanny was supposed to show his ass the fuck. I forgot that shit put me to sleep. Everything was just gonna go away. You
It's been
know,
your last nap, goddamn it.
man, I was even ready and willing. That's how I felt. And I'm sitting around, I'm blinking, and I'm like, okay, it's gonna
Hey.
kick in any minute now. 4 hours later, 4 hours later, I'm just still.
Yeah, nah, don't give me none of that shit.
Nah, I think they just injected water. They probably kept the fentanyl for themselves. They probably swapped that shit out. They probably put water in my shit, and they kept the real shit for themselves.
Man, man, that's another thing too about the goddamn uh pharmaceutical companies and the fucking hospitals and shit, man. Bro, they ain't got none of your best interests in the fucking heart.
No, they don't.
You gonna chew up your motherfucking insurance money,
Yep.
and if they can, you'll die in that motherfucker.
Yep. That's a true story. It happened to my godfather, the one that was on cancer. Why the fuck are we? Because at a point, it's either it's quantity or quality of life. And so they kept giving him chemo. They had already the radiation already burned his esophagus, so he couldn't eat. And so he became stage 4. Here the doctor still trying to give him chemo. For what? I mean, it's apparently we see it's not working.
Really?
But they want to
Yeah,
keep billing
yeah,
the insurance, billing because I don't know how much the dollar amount is. But that's why they targeting people like Dr. Sebi, um, anybody who
yeah,
knows the keys to
yeah.
rid us of all these ailments. They don't want them to become public because it's gonna fuck them up financially. This is how they make their money.
Let's go. You ain't finna fuck with big pharma money.
You said what
You
now?
ain't gonna fuck with big pharma money.
Yep. I
You
mean,
see
I'm
what I'm
talking
saying?
about the doctors who write the prescriptions. They get kickbacks from the pharmaceutical company. It's just one great big ass. I mean, I just don't know what to say, man. I mean, this can't be. I mean, this can't be it. You know what I'm saying? But
Nah, you saying all the right shit.
it's
You
crazy
hear
work,
me?
man. Yeah, I hear you. It's just crazy work, man. And it's just like the world. Like, why the fuck? I'm still just like scratching my head. Not that I had any intentions on having any more babies, but why the fuck is women's fallopian tubes a topic? Like we done already did that Wade versus whatever and decided 50 years ago that this is a woman's body and we do with it as we please.
Real
Now,
talk. If you want to have abortion, that's up to you. If you
because we
want to
got to be the one to
see
carry
the
it.
baby, it's up to you. But going back to what you were saying, nigga, they be eating the placentas and shit. They be harvesting organs. You know about this shit, man.
Oh yes, yes, I do. That's why I start, for the longest
They be
time I was
harvesting organs. Yeah,
a organ donor. Hurry up and took that shit off my driver's license. Because they ain't gonna fight hard. They're not gonna fight hard enough for my life if they know that I'm a organ donor.
facts, fucking
Shit's
facts.
crazy.
Let's go. Let's go.
It's just crazy work, man. It's just crazy work, and it's what can we do? What can we do? And with
Yeah,
all this, with now that the legalized marijuana, like I'm having issues with my son with it. I mean, these people are supposed to be our future. And all they're trying to do is just look for just a new high. And, and if they ain't on drugs, stay out there in the streets. No value for life. And then the thing is this, it isn't from where they come from. Because, my son, he, me, like I said, I'm a law-abiding citizen. No one in my dad's side of the family has ever, dealt with any type of legal issues. Everybody been really straight and narrow. Now, the father side, they of my son, they're in and out of jail, whatever the case scenario is. Um, my son was smoking weed unbeknownst to me at the age of 16. Everybody in the family knew except for me, and I was so hurt because it was like, y'all just don't understand what the fuck y'all started. And so now it's like, and then when I'm looking at him, it's like he has to always go and get weed. He's always forgetting stuff. He's losing things, can't recall stuff, or he's spazzing. And it's like, okay, this is supposed to be our future, and then if all these kids are out here doing beans, whatever the fuck that is, smoking late with the Afghan loud and all this other type shit, how are we supposed to feel comfortable about them being our next doctor, being our next lawyer, when all this shit is going on? Ain't nobody the kid that this next generation ain't really worried about that type shit. Y'all, I think he left me alone on the panel. Y'all know what happens.
yo,
Yeah. Hey, I finna got them CA.
nah, nah.
DI.
I was listening to you. I was listening to
Okay.
everything you said.
I was finna bust out with that. Do you wanna ride? I was gonna do that Pope pimp.
Already. Nah, I'm still tapping in what you said. I was listening to everything you said.
Yeah.
Man, that's 100 though. For real, like, say, man, it's all the
It's not a
agenda, man.
reflection. It's not a reflection of how they were raised. Because I raised my kids. Uh and with dignity and respect and all that other type stuff. But once they become an adult, if they choose and decide to keep the values that was instilled in them, it's
Yeah,
their decision.
yeah,
There are kids that are out here murderers and stuff like that, and they feel like, oh man, the upbringing might have been fucked up or this, that, and the third, and that ain't even the case.
yeah.
It's just the individual themselves. So, you know, at
But
first I kind of held my head down I felt like I was a failure, but then I had to realize I worked 2 jobs for 15 years to
Already,
make sure my kids, had everything they need. We never been in the projects or a ghetto, none of that shit. So, for
already.
you to
Salute.
gravitate toward thank you. For you to gravitate towards the street, the street, man, is for the people that don't have family. You have family, you know,
Yeah.
um, and if they're grimy, they don't give a fuck. And it's just like, I mean, how many times do I have to tell you that your friends ain't your friends? And
Square
so it's
business.
just like, it's just no getting through. It's no getting through.
It ain't. And it ain't. I got a nephew, my youngest nephew, man. I try to instill and drill shit in his head. Last May when I was down there for a month and a half. And he would ask me shit and he would talk to me. We talk about shit, but he just so focused. He's like, I got ops and I got this and I got that. And I'm like, bro,
Mm.
you know what I'm saying? Do you realize, dog, they keep telling me about niggas just shooting around my goddamn brother in them house and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, you putting your little sister in danger, bro. Like, you putting my niece in danger and shit. You putting your daddy in danger. You putting your mom in danger. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, man, fuck this. But he just so focused on goddamn me. But these kids don't listen. They don't care. They fixated on this shit and they listen to these goddamn rappers and shit. These little young motherfuckers is rapping and shit. They don't give a fuck about what the fuck we talking about.
I mean, true story. My house got shot up last year, and told the boy, "Hey, if they can't get to you, nigga, they gonna get what's near and dear to you." I
You
ain't
know
got
what
shit
I
to do with
mean?
a bitch ass thing. And then, now it's like, okay, he feels naked if he don't have a gun because he said he got ops. And
Facts.
then one thing is with me, the motherfuckers that came and shot up my house went through the tree line, so they couldn't activate the lights, um, so I could see who it was. But of course, the camera
Already.
recorded the shooting itself, and it's like my son was like he'd been in every last one of those guys' houses, and he said he would never think to do. I said, but again, Isaiah, like I told you, your friends are your friends, and to protect myself, I had to go get a gun. You know, um, at the age of 45, I've never felt the need to have to do that. But I assure you, anybody else come and decide that they want to have a shootout, I promise you, I'll be shooting back. But this is the danger that you place us in. If the
Yeah,
bullet, if the bullet was, if the bullet was raised 6 feet, it would have been a headshot
man.
because I was in the bed. It would have been a headshot. Then
Mm,
what?
say, man.
And with all that said and done, you would think he would, move a little bit differently. But, he'd be so stuck about what he got going on in his world, not realizing a lot of it is self-inflicted. Um,
Already.
I mean, you shouldn't be nowhere starving when we got a house full of food. You got a bed, you got a TV, your own room, but you're telling me that you're in someone's dwelling where y'all having to shit in plastic bags? Say what?
What the fuck?
And then he's arguing with me like, "Did you ever have to do this and do that and do?" Fuck no. And I said, "And you shouldn't have been doing it either, because we have
Mm,
2 bathrooms here.
yeah, you
The fuck?
chose to
Why
be
are you
where you
trying
was
to
at.
identify? Why are you
Yeah.
trying to identify to these fucking goons and these thugs out here in the street? Y'all don't have nothing in motherfucking common. And at the end of the day, nigga, you are not from here, so they're gonna
Mm,
view you as disposable."
let's go. Trill talk. Trill fucking talk. Can you hear me?
I'm here.
Man, say, man. Eesh.
Life just be life, and we just all we can do is just shit. Just get your relationship together with your guide or whoever your high end being is, because
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
gonna be a roller coaster ride. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. Every day,
Uh,
all day. For real. I was just talking to my little bro about that other night. He was like, man, dog, people getting out of here left and right, bro. You know what I'm saying? God coming back.
mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Type shit. You know, something's like, yeah, I know, bro. And
I'm talking about this place right this where we at right now. This is hell. This is hell.
hey, let's fucking go.
Hmm.
Yo, man, I be thinking about this shit every day. I'm like, man, we on hell on earth.
Who wants to die
Well,
in
I mean,
hell and then go to
I
hell?
go to another hell and shit.
Yep. Yep. Who wants to live in hell and then die and go to hell? This got to be fucking hell.
Man, this is fucking unfucking real. It's unreal. A motherfucker be so I don't even know, man. Like nigga don't want to be on no savage shit. You know what I'm saying? But then sometimes like, man, these motherfuckers just bring this shit out of motherfucking food.
Yeah.
I went through that shit last night at work yesterday. Motherfucking
The people wearing
crack
your ass out.
man, crack ass motherfucker act like he want to stud up. I'm like, bro, hey, bro, I ain't on that type of time today, bitch. You nigga, I'll clock out this bitch and beat your bitch ass, bitch.
You forget your ass at work. I'm trying to tell
Man,
you.
bro, man, say I came unglued. And they record, they can hear me on the fucking on the goddamn cameras too and shit. Now I know they heard me motherfucking and they see me probably snatch that shit from that bitch. I don't give a fuck, man. I'm tired of these motherfucking crackers, fool. Thinking they can do whatever to a nigga, fool.
Talk to us.
Man, we can just
Hmm.
eat this shit and just whatever the fuck. But we can't do you like that. And then y'all do some shit and then want to play victim and shit. I'm like, man, I'm tired of that shit, man.
Fucking
I'm so
Karen.
sick of it, bro.
Hmm. Yep.
Oh God, man, I'm sick of that shit, man. Cause niggas don't do that shit. Now we come in that bitch, buy the fuck what the fuck we gotta buy, and get the fuck
Out.
out of there. I
Yep.
don't get
Out.
nothing. You nigga, I ain't nigga. If you feeling some type of way, nigga, that's your problem. Nigga, just let me pay for my shit and go on about my business.
There you go.
Nigga, they goddamn try to pick at you and pick at you and pick at you and then nigga when you get the goddamn me, you about to come unglued and shit and like damn that I ain't want to play victim and shit. And you fucking with my livelihood, motherfucker.
Yep. And your freedom. But they don't
Bro,
care.
they don't give no fucks. And that white privilege ass shit. I'm
Yeah.
so sick of it. I'm so fucking sick of that shit.
Or what is it called? Shit. What's the name of that? I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna figure it out in a minute. Uh Family members, almost like, okay, when Trump came in, he had all his family uh come in and take over some type of responsibility in the White House with no fucking experience. Wouldn't even sit there and wait for their fucking their NACI or their background to come back. Uh had to have like an extensive background check done, and none of them wasn't coming back as fast enough for him. And still, however, provided them with access to databases, all of our information. When that that's unacceptable. It's unacceptable. And
Man,
so it's just like,
the rules apply to every fucking body.
it
I don't give a
should.
fuck
Nepolism.
what
I
color
think it's
you is.
nepolism. That's what it's called. Nepolism. Nepolism. So, at the job, they hiring they fucking damn kids. All of a sudden, you've been working there 5-10 years. You interested in a position of being a manager, and for whatever reason you can't. But then, they got a new employee coming in, a new manager. Then kind of find out it's the damn son or the daughter. And, and it's
Mama,
blatant. I mean, blatant as fucking day. Like, what the fuck? And then when you go to the employee, um, operating manual, it states plain as day, no nepotism. We got husbands and wives working in the same concept. We got children, and it's crazy work. And so we supposed to act like, man, they had twins working in one concept one time, and I'm like, I got serious right now. And then they try to justify the shit by saying because neither one of them are fucking managers, it don't matter. But then also this is during the time of COVID, so it was hard finding people. And then of course federal installation, everybody has to pass backgrounds. So it was just it was hard to find people who weren't felons. Or I don't even know if they're allowed to have misdemeanors. But you know, at that time,
motherfuckers that work hard is the felons.
the felon, yeah.
Y'all keep that shit a me. Felon niggas work hard as fuck. They ain't trying to go back to jail.
Yeah, some of them don't, but then some of them are institutionalized, and that shit. Fuck that. Yeah. You know, the hard work that they have to do. I'd rather go back and go get 3 hots in the cot.
Goddamn me chain food, but they be shackled to that shit. They be like, and they be some motherfuckers ready to go back. They just like, man, fuck it, man. Shit, send me back to the goddamn claim. Yeah, I can't function out here in the weird world.
Yeah, and like, look, mystical. You know, nigga, you didn't have to take the pussy. I would have gave it to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, a great ass artist. You just don't understand the words that are coming from my mouth. I would have took one for the team.
Hey, I'm gonna keep that shit a bean. That nigga ain't nigga.
What the fuck you going back to 3? Now you know you're finna do the rest of your life.
Bro, what are we doing, bro? For real, my nigga.
But you rushing back to a fucking goddamn building full of man butts. You remember Fleecewood? Was it Fleece? A man's ass. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. And then this third strike, nigga. Yeah, to the swear, man, you should have just slide on in my DMs. I would have hooked you up, and the nigga be out here free still making music. Like, why do you think it's okay to take that from a chick? You know what I'm saying? It makes no sense.
Man, I just don't get it. And it's an epic fucking nigga. You pretty much a goat, bro. Especially for the South, man.
So give it up and to give it all up, your freedom. The one thing, I mean, you in jail, they tell you when to get up, when to go to sleep. The food is garbage as fuck. They serve dinner. They start breakfast at 4 a.m. Dinner's at 4 p.m.
Man.
And you got to go the rest of the day hungry.
Nigga. If you ain't got no goddamn commissary, you fucked.
You fucked.
Hey, same, man. I was like, same, bro.
Squatting and coughing, you know, using the bathroom with no doors and shit. Everybody, man, ain't no way in hell. And they got some people sleeping on the floor. I'm like, and you dying to get it back over here? Fuck no.
For fucking what?
For fucking what?
Man.
They need to send them motherfuckers when we had the war. They need to send, especially the murderers. Since okay, so you like to kill shit. Well, let's get your ass on over there to Iraq or Iran, because we got a bunch of motherfuckers over there that needs to killing or unaliving.
Same.
They did it back in the day.
What'd you say?
They did it back in the day. Judge asked them, you want to go to jail or do you want to go to the military?
Yeah, draft your ass. It happened to Muhammad Ali. Goddamn me. Yeah.
And see, I work in loss prevention. So, loss prevention. People be like, I can't believe that a person to come on base and steal. And then I have to remind them. Now, we're dealing with offsprings of people, of criminals. That's all. We're dealing with working with the best criminal of the world, Craig. Yeah, I'm saying. September
to
makes
still
22 years. September makes 22 years. So
ain't
if
this
they
shit?
just
I'm
started,
born in
they've been doing it
September.
for 22 years.
You said 22 years?
Yeah, 22. Same,
Yeah.
same shit. It been a couple motherfuckers I done caught 3-4 times over again. It's just crazy work.
Man, I know you be just like, these are some of the dumbest motherfuckers.
Yeah, because I'm like, I mean, even at your store, don't you have cameras hanging out the ceiling?
Yeah, it's well fortified with cameras.
And I'm just trying to understand, even when they start looking up, because that's one of the indicator, oh, this motherfucker finna slide something.
Yeah,
Like, ain't
yeah.
nobody behind that camera looking at you still. Like, I mean, I'm not understanding. Like, and see, Walmart, they put it out there. We used to have a sign that says, uh, be vigilant. Don't, kind of like, don't be vigilant. Make yourself available on the sales floor so nobody will steal, because it could
Yeah.
affect our bonuses. It might affect your bonus. You know what I'm saying? But you go to Walmart, they don't give a lolly fuck. Steal a lollipop and automatically fine is $5,000, and they sending your ass to jail. That's it.
Man, they
That's all.
waiting on your ass by the door. Got
They
it.
ain't even playing. And it be the greeter. Even though the greeter be Down syndrome and shit, he be catching it. He be catching it. That self checkout that's where the whole store goes through. I'm talking
Look,
about
sorry,
the
they be
whole fucking
waiting.
store goes through there.
Yeah.
And then it
Even at
walks
my
out the
store,
door.
goddamn it, she get the screenshot of that motherfucker and had that motherfucker posted up, nigga. Thief, and you know what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
shit.
bolo.
It's like, yeah, it's just like, man, what the fuck, bro? Like, really, you really gonna
On a
risk your
federal
freedom?
installation. It's an automatic felon. Like, I mean, why
Really?
you couldn't go? Because Walmart is right outside the gate. Why you can't go fuck with them? But it made my day interesting. Now, man, please, I'm gonna leave without pay. I'm shell shocked. My nerves is bad. I can't deal with shit. I'm mental.
Hey, man,
I
look,
can't deal with this politicking and shit. This blackballing. This get along gang and shit. I'm not here for none of that. I'm here to do a job, and because I did my job, y'all want to try to come for me, try to make things uncomfortable for me. You know, so study well. I'm gonna do what the white people do. I'm mental. I'm mental. I can't do shit. I got to shake shits and shivers. I can't. You know what I'm saying? Let me go. Let me go. I just can't. They won't let me retire because I'm not 50. I'm too young. I'm like, fuck. It ain't my fault that I started working at 3. But god damn, you got at least 20 out of me. Oh, make sure you still
you
there.
say you been on 20 years?
Yeah, 22.
God damn, let's go.
Don't make me feel bad.
No, I ain't making feel bad. Shit, that's goddamn me veteranship right there. You heard me?
Yeah, but
Say, 20 years, man. Say, that's some real shit right there. You heard me?
yeah, but the way they've been treating me, it's just mind boggling. And they've got
Treating you
they
like
had
what?
yeah, well, there's a person at my job that's just bullying, harassing me just for no reason at all. And of course he's blue people. And I report him all the time and nothing is done. But then when complaints or fraudulent complaints are made against me, it's like I killed somebody. You know, they don't like the fact that I just don't get along. So we got to get up out of here. So they tried to make things uncomfortable for me,
Yeah,
and
especially
and
in
push me
time.
out. Yep. So it's just,
Yeah, you
it's
can't be black and bold at the same time.
yeah,
You know
or
what
have
I'm
a brain, or you
saying? That
can't, or
too,
have a
yeah.
mouth.
Yeah. They
So
they
yeah,
they uh they underestimate our black women so much.
They
and
do.
just you know what I'm saying. Like we, if it weren't for y'all, it wouldn't be no us.
Absolutely.
Since the days of the
Absolutely.
plantation, we nurtured and raised your babies.
Correct.
You hear
They
me?
don't. They don't. Say it one more time.
If it was for black women on the plantation, you wouldn't even had no your little white
Wouldn't be getting no
goddamn
pussy. Wouldn't
executives
be
and
getting no
shit. Well,
pussy at
well,
all. Because they
let's
don't even
go,
want the
man.
blue people. They don't want the blue people
Let's
shit. They
go.
want to go out there with the mustard chicks and go half on the kid on their asses. Come on,
You
man.
hear me? Oh my god, bro.
From the ass. I mean, white people
Boy, these West
want the
Virginia
shit.
niggas is something else out here, but boy, they love these goddamn white girls, boy.
Oh,
They
yeah,
love the white
yeah,
goddamn.
yeah. See what I'm talking about? The fuckery, the buffoonery. But that's all right.
I'm from Texas, bro. I ain't used to that shit. I'm used to black love and goddamn black women, but these niggas out here, boy, they love goddamn white girls, and
Or
they act
the
white and talk
Hispanics or the
white and shit.
mixed ones. Mm-hmm.
Mitch, yeah,
Yep. Looking for
man,
them.
say,
Looking for them in the daytime with a flashlight.
let's go.
Just be throwing us good black women away. It's okay though.
Yeah, say, man, yo, yo, this shit crazy, man. This shit crazy as fuck,
Yeah.
man. You know what I'm saying? It's the Matrix, man. The Matrix is a motherfucker, man. The Matrix
Yep.
is a motherfucker. You gotta
That's
keep
what we
that shit.
live in.
Yeah, I
Yep.
appreciate you pulling up and tapping in with me, man.
It's
Sheesh.
always a pleasure. It's always a pleasure.
Already. The
Just sitting
same,
here
man.
politicking.
Already. Yeah, I don't mean yeah, I've been so discouraged with this YouTube shit, man. They've been snatching my views and shit. And I'm just like, man.
How are they able to do that though?
Now I finally got some closure because I emailed the motherfuckers. You hear me like by like 2 weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
And they didn't get back to me in the email. So I go back on my YouTube studio and they talking about valid views and shit. So they saying all them 900,000 goddamn views I had was invalid.
Wait a minute. So are they accusing you of buying bots or buying views?
I think they they reshare content. That's another
Okay.
thing. Cause I was like sharing reels from like TikTok and shit,
Mm-hmm.
Instagram. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just like, bro, everything we do on this motherfucker is fucking reshare content.
It's regurgitated information. Absolutely.
But yeah, they snatched all my views and shit and fucking with my watch time. So I just been like, man, fuck it. But
So so what you gonna
yeah,
do?
man.
I mean, you gonna give it another. I mean, you know, the only thing about YouTube is it's a second. You know that it'll be a stream of money, another stream of finance. But I mean, I do know that they're ridiculous with how their paying system is. Like you get a super chat off the rip, they get like 40%. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And
they get 55% and you get 45%.
you done did
That's
all the hard work.
huh?
And you did all the hard work.
Square business. You see what I'm saying? And that's another thing that's discouraging about it too. It's like, damn, y'all getting 55% and giving us 45. Which I mean, it's only a 5% margin, but still though, it's like that's still unfair though. When we coming up with the content and it's a free fucking app.
Uh-huh.
Like, why the fuck like y'all got to get like over half of our fucking earnings and shit. And it's a
It's
free
a,
fucking app.
yeah, it's a
But
free app. But it still have to they still have to have hold on. They still have to have people to man it. People to
I mean, yeah, I mean, and that is going back to the goddamn me. I mean, life is a hustle. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got a hustle. You know what I'm saying? So I look at it in that aspect. But I'm just like pissed off about it because it's like, bro, I done put in like mad goddamn hours fucking sharing shorts and doing what the fuck I do. You know what I'm saying? On top of my music. You know what I'm saying? Just like fuck, bro. Cut me a break.
Right.
But you know, I ain't even tripping, you know what I'm saying? I'ma still keep, you know,
Keep it pushing.
yeah, I'm gonna keep it pushing. I'm gonna still keep posting my music and shorts and shit, whatever the fuck I want to do. You know what I'm saying? I ain't chasing that monetization no more. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, if it happened, it happened. It don't. You know what I'm saying? Because I say I work a regular job and I got clothes. I got a clothing line, so I ain't worried about none of that shit no way. But it would be nice to fucking not have to worry about goddamn me working an extra job. You know what I'm saying? If I could be
Yeah.
on YouTube, you know what I'm saying? But
Yeah, being at home. If you got to have a second job, at least you'll be in the comfort of your car or your home or, you know, something like that, you know. But,
right,
yeah, the longest, I mean, and honestly, a lot of these people, content creators, this is all they have. I just can't see
that
how they can make a living off of it, but it
nah,
works for
cause
them.
yeah, especially on a monthly basis, nigga. I need money all month long. I ain't finna
Mm-hmm.
wait a second to get paid. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Shit,
Yeah, yeah.
have I gotta have money all 4 weeks of the month. You hear me? But
Mm-hmm.
I gotta get to it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. They strong arm robbing y'all. Shit.
Already say true talk though.
Mm-hmm. Crazy.
But
Oh, was it DJ King Miller? Hey, you. He probably gone now.
he back in the building.
No, I'm just
Salute,
not seeing.
salute
I'm
my
just not
brother.
looking at the screen. How man, I'll be paying attention to the screen at all.
Already. Salute to my brother, man. Salute to my brother, man. Salute to Chasing World the brand, man. RTCO the campaign. Salute to Sad and Blue. Pulling up and coming through. Let's
Yeah,
go. Yeah.
yeah,
Already. I appreciate you pulling up and tapping in with your boy, man. Say.
not a problem. And I'll be looking out for you to go live again, and we'll have more dialogue. Hopefully, we'll have more views or participants on the panel, so we can keep this
Already.
politicking going on.
Yes, ma'am.
All
Yes, ma'am.
right. You have a great man of your night, Mr. Relentless.
You too, honey.
All
Appreciate
right.
you.
No problem. Bye bye.
Bye bye. Man, appreciate Sam Blue pulling up. DJ King Miller, man, my big bro pulled up. Salute to Chasing Blood, the brand, man. Salute to R&TCO, the campaign. Salute to fucking Astronomics. Black Pool, man. Salute to all my riders, man. All my soldiers, man. Everybody that pulled up, man. And tapped in with the nigga, man. And, man, showing me love, bro. I appreciate everybody. Salute to all the new subscribers. You know what I'm saying? It's been a long road. You know what I'm saying? I'm grateful, man, for the 5,700 people, man, that fuck with us, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't go live all the time, but I be trying to tap in, you know what I mean? But y'all always gonna see me post a short or something, fucking or video or something, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Man, I appreciate everybody that picked their head in, man. Say, man. I guess I'm in this motherfucker, man, with a little old banger. Say, man. Hey, man. One love to all my real niggas, man. All my day one. Salute, milestone. Salute, bro. Salute, salute, salute. I'm gonna have to rent you up, bro. I'm trying to rent you up. I got you though. I'll do it from my phone. Yo, say man, I appreciate everybody picking their head in, man. You know what I'm saying? Salute to Sad and Blue, man. I don't know why she called herself sad when she so goddamn woke, but we'll deal with that another day. Yeah, salute to DJ King Miller, man. Salute to Moneyland, bro. Salute to Mouthpiece Beast, man. Salute to Skull Gang, man. Yo, ain't nothing but love over here, man. Ain't nothing but love on this motherfucker. Say, I know I ain't got no whole bunch of people in the chat. There ain't a whole bunch of people in the goddamn live, but you know what? I love every three of one of y'all. You know what I'm talking about? I appreciate y'all, man. 100, man. For real. Salute to my brother, Wicked Ranger.